Hello everyone, and welcome to another Figure Friday review. And for today, I'm gonna be reviewing the 70th anniversary color version of the 1954 Godzilla figure from SH Monsterarts. But before I get into the review, I do want to quickly remind you to like if you end up liking this video, and to subscribe if you enjoy my content overall. You get the Godzilla figure, this special base, this other basic base, a stand arm with an extra piece to help it stand, a mini airplane accessory, an atomic breath piece, 2 alternate hands. And speaking of mini airplane accessories, a second ago, the atomic breath piece and the mini airplane you can put on the stand arm are both pretty cool, with only one problem with them. There's only one stand arm, so if you want to display your Godzilla figure with any of these effect pieces, then you can only do one at a time. Also, quick side note, I fucking lost the piece to attach these mini planes onto the stand arm as I was putting it away from taking all these pictures and videos with it. Oh, and here's the articulation of the stand arm, by the way. And since the peg to plug it into either bases is rounded, you can also rotate its position on the base. So here is a full close-up look of the figure, and from up close, I'd say the painting and sculpting on the figure is quite amazing for an SH Monsterarts Godzilla, because while I don't actively search for mistakes in paint, and from my experience with the figure, there isn't anything I would say could be a painting error. And onto the articulation segment, where the knees and feet articulation being a little lackluster, but asides that, everywhere else does provide a pretty good range of articulation. I mean hell, he can bend forward a hell of a lot like his grandson from 2016. Well, while this section is happening, I need to talk about how much I like the original 1954 Godzilla movie. Hold that thought for just a second. While some parts of it don't seem to hold up, like effects and them being small scale and everything for scenes with the Godzilla suit actor, but I'd say the plot was a little memorable aside from the characters, but that might just be me being bad with names, and not the movie, as well as the movie still holds up at showing the fear the people would have with Godzilla showing up. Plus, it was the Godzilla movie to give birth to the Godzilla theme, or Godzilla Suite as I believe it is officially called, being one of the most iconic soundtracks in cinema. 1954 film aside, I'm really looking forward to what Toho does with the post-credit scene of -1, because if they use that to make a sequel any amount as good as -1, we'll have absolute cinema on our hands. Also, a wise words of Jobby the Hong, this figure has.
He's got a beautiful spread!
I'm also hoping to get my hands on that PlayStation Godzilla game one of these days, but only if I find it at a price that isn't the equivalent of a week's worth of me working my current retail job outside of YouTube. Also, I really hope Marvel Rivals does crossovers at some point, because this year would be perfect for a Godzilla collab in some way, since Marvel on the comic side of things made collaborative comics with Godzilla recently, though I'm not too sure if they're still going or are done now. And now a size comparison between my previous Godzilla figure, my Shadow figure, a Nami from One Piece figure, a mini Hatsune Miku figure, a Boa Hancock from One Piece figure, and the Black Panther Steelbook from my previous Steelbook Saturday video. This figure is really good. So if you're a fan of specifically the 1954 Godzilla, then I'd say this'll be worth the $120 because of not just getting a good figure, but a decent amount of accessories packed with it, as well, making me give it a 5 out of 5. But with the entire review done, that's it for the video now. Goodbye.